Hey Pack, what is up? It's Ray Marie, and today I thought I would finish off 2017 by showing you guys all of the memories that I have collected from 2017. So if you guys see yourself in any of these pictures, I can definitely send them to you. Just text me if you want them or leave a comment down below. So for this video, I thought I would start off by going back 365 days ago to my New Year's Eve party last year. So there's Abby, myself, Devin, Doreen, Travis, and Arwen. And then in this picture, there's Devin, Doreen, Arwen, Abby, and myself. So that party was super fun. I cannot believe that was to celebrate 2017. Like, whew, it went by so fast. So fast. I also thought I'd start off this by showing you guys all of the hair colors that I had in 2017. So I had this copper at the beginning of the year. It doesn't really look like copper in this photo, but in this photo I guess it does. Either way, it was a copper and it was really nice actually. I really did love it. Then after the copper, I went back to my roots and did brown because I'm a natural brunette. And after that, I did this blue. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I did this blue. And it's kind of hard to tell in that picture because it didn't really show up. But then, oh, here's another picture. So maybe it's kind of easier to tell in that one. I don't know, the blue didn't really print out well, but I did blue ends. And then I got layers. Then I dyed the tips red. Focus. Camera's not focusing. Okay, well, anyways, I just dyed the tips red. And now my camera's just not focusing at all. It's fine. There it is. So I just dyed the tips red. And then finally, I have the hair color that I have today, which is just blonde highlights. So yeah, that's all my hair through 2017. And to start off 2017, I went on this amazing trip with my little sister Malia. Definitely, she's not biological, but she doesn't have to be in my opinion. She's my sister no matter what. We went on this amazing trip to California, and these are the New Mexico tennis players. I believe they were tennis players. And to get this picture, it was so awkward, guys. Like, so awkward. It was bad. But I really do love this picture of us. I think we look a lot alike because we both have that same like copperish hair color. Because she had copper hair color at the time too. Or like blonde. Anyways. It was really great and I really loved that trip. We also had a little night out on the town. And we went to Bubba Gump's that night, which was super fun. Super good food, by the way. So if you ever go there. Then we went to Disneyland, which was such a blast. We rode Space Mountain, we rode Pirates of the Caribbean. It was truly an awesome trip. I really did love that trip. Then we went to the Warner Bros. Studio, which this was my first time going. And oh my gosh, it was so amazing. We got to see the Foster set. They showed us you know, you could see Ellen DeGeneres, like her set, and oh my gosh, it was phenomenal. Like, I wish I could have taken pictures, but there were like no pictures. I was like, fine, be that way then, be that way. Anyways, it was so awesome. Then we move on to kind of February and March and April, or February, March, anyways. So in February, I asked my best friend Abby to move in with me. And in the middle there, that is my old house. Because it was going to become hers as well. So She lived with me for about 4 months, kind of on and off. It was such an amazing experience. And then for spring break, Montina and I went to Utah, which was hilarious. I loved that trip so much. I love camping with them. We always camp together. So here are her mom and dad, and we're all just having a grand old time taking selfies. It was such an amazing trip. Then also on that trip, we got these matching maroon sweatshirts that say Moab, Utah. And I love that sweatshirt. It is honestly one of my favorite sweatshirts. And our little thing that we do is if we're wearing it in a picture, we're like, oh hey, like nice sweatshirt, or you're like, ooh, I have that one too. You know, just cute little remarks like that. And actually, I was already wearing it in this picture, which was on a plane, so it's definitely like my plane attire. And then another picture. I don't know where that picture went. Oh well. I wore another picture too. Oh, this one. Nope, I lied. Aha, this one. So I wore it in that picture as well. So let's see how many times that sweatshirt shows up, because I think it shows up more times. And then we hit April, and my mom took Abby and I to Disneyland for my Sweet 16, which I will truly never forget. It was the most magical time ever. This was in our bedroom, and there was a little bunk bed, and I'd never had a bunk bed in my room before, so I thought that was really interesting that they had it in a hotel, and I thought that was so cool, so I had to take a picture of her on it. Then here's Abby and I on Dumbo, which is a classic, so my mama and I always go on that one. And then Abby and I with Pluto, and if y'all know me, you know Pluto has been with me since 2005. We've been together since 2005. I love Pluto. That's when I first met Pluto, and he's just always been my favorite. I don't really have a reason why. I just love Pluto. And then at the end of my sophomore year, Montina and I, we took our last camping trip together to the Jemez, and it was bittersweet, guys, but it was so much fun. I was very sad when it was over, and that's upside down. I was very sad when it was over, but I was so happy that it happened. I haven't been on a camping trip since May. That's sad for Rachel. But I loved every minute of it, and I will always cherish that trip with me. And then moving day. Psych, but I mean, at least the movers were there. I don't think this was the day of the move, but that is definitely a big milestone in 2017. So then I officially moved to Nebraska, and we moved to Nebraska July 21st. Okay, we got here the 20th, like the night of the 20th, but like our first day was the 21st, so whatever you want to count that as. And then I go back to New Mexico a week later, and I got baptized, which that was truly an amazing experience, which I hold with me every step of the way. And while I was back in Albuquerque for that weekend, I filmed a collab with Dean, so I will link his channel down below. It's SwiftTube. We made this hilarious video. If you go watch this video on my channel, which I will leave the link to that video in the description box below, if you just pause it at random times, there are so many facial expressions, and they are all hilarious. And then also in the summer, Malia and I celebrated our 3-year friendiversary, and it has a little 3 on the cake, I think. It was so cute. I was bawling my eyes out. Her mom surprised us with a cake and flowers and balloons. Oh, it was so perfect, and I've never had a friendiversary with anyone else, so like it meant a lot to me that her mom did that. Now this is just a pile of some fun pictures and moments that I kept throughout my Albuquerque 2017 time. So this was kind of a tradition. This guy named George and he'd always play his guitar in Spanish. So I'd always take pictures of him, and we'd play guitar and we'd sing together, and it was just a really great time. So that was definitely just a highlight of my days in 2017. It was just going to Spanish and not learning Spanish and playing the guitar instead. Then another big highlight for me was my friends' Sweet 16 for Devin, Kevin, and Brandon. So down here, that's Arwen, then Trinity, then Danny, then Devin, then Abby, then myself, and then Katie, I believe. Yeah. So that was definitely an unforgettable party. I loved that party so much. It was so fun. That was back in February, but it was still so amazing. Now, all of these pictures are from my culinary group because I was in culinary and I had to add them into this because they know that they mean so much to me. Or I hope they know that because they still do. I still talk to them every single day, so shout out to all y'all. So first you have to start this off with Giorgio's favorite Giorgio's favorite famous, I can't speak, Giorgio's famous pancakes. They weren't good at all. But they were famous. They weren't good, but they were famous. And I love my culinary group. So here's Dominique and Giorgio. So we all had kind of like names for each other, like we'd say them differently. So Jordan's, we called her Giorgio, and then I would call Dominique. Like it was just, oh man, whoa, I'm getting hyped just talking about this. We would always have such an amazing time in the kitchen. We cooked together, we laughed together, we cleaned together. But Maggie and I had an amazing song when we did the dishes. So that actually got me to like doing the dishes, and now I don't mind doing the dishes. Malia and I did the dishes over Thanksgiving. Anyways, speaking of Maggie, here's this little cutie. So there's Maggie. And here's one of Dominique and I. And this is Dominique and Micah. And Giorgio and I. And Maggie and I. And then Dominique. So culinary, I will just truly never forget. It taught me so many amazing things and a skill I can actually learn in life. So boom, or I can further use in life. So then we go back to Thanksgiving when I had my Thanksgiving trip. I went back to Albuquerque. So here's Montine and I. And then here's Kevin and I. The picture cut off his face because I'm so short and I wasn't tall enough to reach, so then the picture was like, nope, it's 4x6, so psych. And then here's Devin and I, she's my bae. And then here's another one of Kevin and I don't know what we were doing. We were just making funny faces. And then here's Malia, cutie, and Sarah. And George again, and Tori, and Cameron. So that trip was truly amazing, which I will never forget. And then here are just some barn photos. So I first started like re-riding horses back in January. So this was just me having fun with the horses, little horses. I truly owe that experience to Taylor and Flying Halo Farms, so shout out to you guys. And then I got boots. So then the first thing after I got boots, I went back to the barn and I wore them. And Taylor took cute pictures. So here is Sid and I rode Sid quite often. So there's just some barn pictures. And here's Taylor looking fabulous as always. There's just some cute selfies of us. I'm just relaxing, and I learned so many things from her, which I could never learn from anywhere else. So I was very appreciated for that. Now here are some pictures of me at my new barn here. Oh, hey, there's that sweatshirt again. I just realized that's an Love sweatshirt. And finally, to end this whole 2017, here are all of my friends from Nebraska. So let's go through these all. Now, clearly these aren't all of them because some of them I just have like videos with you guys and you can't print out a video, so that means I'm gonna have to get pictures with you guys. So anyways, here was my homecoming group. So there's Zach, Aslan, myself, Grace, and Holly. And here was Zach and I. He asked me to homecoming, which was a super fun time. And here's the whole group who went to homecoming. So there's Grace, Josh, myself, Zach, Aslan, Hunter, Holly, and Jacob, which that night was super fun. Really enjoyed that. Here's my friend Ashley and I. We went to go get Starbucks one day because as juniors we can go off campus, so that is super nice. Here is my friend Zaid and I. Here's my friend Holly again. And Holly was actually my first friend in Nebraska. She was the first one to approach me and say hi, so that was really sweet. And then here's Abby with that sweatshirt again because she actually moved to Nebraska as well, so she's part of the Nebraska and Albuquerque package. Woo! Here is my bestie Madison. Here's Tyler and I. And yes, it was pajama day. That's why I'm wearing an Eeyore robe. Here was a picture from Holly's party. And it has Holly, Aslan, myself, Madison, and Jacob, which we went ice skating, which was super fun because I had not gone ice skating in so long. Here is another picture of Abby. We hung out at the mall one day in Omaha, which was super fun. And here's another picture of Madison and I. Oh, I love her so much. We take so many amazing pictures. And finally, here's Ashley, Madison, and I. So clearly I have so many more amazing memories and pictures and videos. I have so many videos. But that wraps up 2017 pretty much. In the comments below, please leave me your favorite memory and your least favorite memory of 2017. I'll actually tell you guys mine. I was just asking a person this, so let me go back and read what I said because I forgot what I said. Oh, that's awkward. They left me unread. It's fine. Okay, I forgot what was my answer. Okay, so my favorites. Oh yeah, okay, so I said my favorite was, okay, I don't know why I have to like go back and look, but I want to make sure I say the same thing. So my favorites were definitely my Sweet 16 in Disneyland, and also I loved everything. I didn't love everything about 2017. No. But I definitely loved what I gained from what I lost. Because when I said my least favorite thing was kind of in the beginning of 2017, I kind of felt like I lost myself a little bit, but everything turned out great in the end, and I gained so many amazing people in my life. And you know, I look at all these photos, sorry, that's why I keep looking down, and man, this was my year. 2017 went by so fast for me. Anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Hope you had an amazing year. Please do not forget to celebrate life. Life is a gift. It can end any single day. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you enjoy every single thing. And yeah, people say I get too happy sometimes, but I'd rather die happy. Woo! Woo! Okay, I love you all so much. Don't forget to celebrate life. If you want to become part of the pack, click that red subscribe button down below. Bye guys. Love you.